Hi, I'm James the Light Guy, and today we're going to be taking a look at another set of LED pod lights. Today's pod lights are from Mick Tuning. They're part of their Unlimited Go series, and these ones are the Unlimited Go floodlights. Let's see if I can get that in focus. There we go. They have an amber day running light or marker function, which I have illuminated here. You can see at 14.4 volts, it barely draws any current, just illuminating 8 small amber LEDs behind a couple of diffusers. Now the housing itself is aluminum with a plastic, possibly polycarbonate shield, large heat-sinking fins, and powder-coated black. You can see there is a thick silicone seal around the inside and a large seal on the back wire. I would expect these to be reasonably waterproof and weather resistant. The hardware that came with the package, you get a mounting bracket, and unlike the set in a previous video, this actually came with all the mounting hardware. The base is tapered in at the back, as is the mount, meaning that it will only go on one way. It just doesn't fit the other. You can see if we were to put a bolt in the front, you have a significant amount of adjustment for the rear. The bottom is held in with just a simple carriage bolt. The square cutout in the bracket matches up with the square on the bolt. That gets put into whatever surface you're mounting, and then gets held on by a nut, and then you mount up the side hardware. If we look in here, you can see that the chips are not perfectly centered in each of their respective reflectors. I don't believe that was intentional. I think it was all just a manufacturing, going through hundreds and thousands of these. Quality is, alignment of the chips is not their priority, as long as they're in the hole. That being said, these are floodlights, so focus and aim are not the most critical in this application. Come on, focus. There we go. Alright, let's swap it over from using the ground wire and the amber light wire. We'll switch over to the main power wire for the 6 chips and see what that gives us. As you can see, we've jumped up to 1.2 amps, and it is fiercely bright. Unlike the previous pod light, there is no light cutoff, so this does go everywhere up into the trees and so forth, but as a floodlight, that is ideal. Still dropping a little bit below 1.2 amps. That makes it around, dead reckoning, around 18 watts. I believe that these ones were marketed as being an 18 watt light. They do produce a sensible amount of heat coming from the light source, but the large heat sinking seems to have that taken care of, and I don't believe that longevity is a concern in these assemblies. They are astonishingly pretty. But in any case, that's all I have for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you didn't, leave me a comment below telling me why and what I can do to improve. Consider subscribing to the channel for more content. And until next time, I'm James the Light Guy.